Hey y'all, the young man who did the video before, who calls himself Stupid G, put out another video, a little update, because he wanted us to know a little more information. And it's quite interesting because I know some of the people in my comments said, it sounds like if he's a street dude trying to do the right thing. Lo and behold, that's exactly what it is, because he even said, I could handle Jaguar like I would do on the streets, but I don't want to do that. I want to do the right thing. I want to, I'm paraphrasing, walk the straight and narrow. So if somebody walks off with your $700, because now he changed it from $750 to $700. He changed a couple of things. Not only that, he said she was demanding $5,000 before he said she was demanding $2,000. Listen, Stupid G, I'm gonna need for you to be consistent. When you tell a story the first time, I need for it to be the absolute truth. Don't be changing on me, because now it sounds like if you upping how much she demanded to make your story more salacious. But in any event, whether it's $750 or $700, or whether she demanded $5,000 instead of $2,000, he's out of money. Clearly. I have to say allegedly because there's no proof, but he sounds so convincing that I want to believe that she did do this to him. He showed a Cash App. It said $700, and I believe him. I don't think he's lying. Let's continue.
Yeah. I know I told y'all the other day that Jaguar, she ran off my money, you know what I'm saying, for the interview. And a lot of people want me to give an update on it. They want me to give more details about the situation. As y'all know, I recently did an interview with Terrence Gangster Williams from New Orleans. And Gangster, he a cool dude, for real. And when you're doing these interviews, you be networking, trying to get more interviews, trying to get better content. And Gangster referred me to Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? I asked Gangster some questions, and he said, man, this would be good for Jaguar, right? You and Jaguar should do an interview together. And me, you know what I'm saying, I'm all about good content, trying to make some good content. So I see the Jaguar Wright doing numbers on the internet. I see her doing millions of views. And, this is a new channel, so we're trying to grow the platform and give good content. So I was like, yeah, I'll do an interview with Jag. Really, I'm thinking that this is my time to turn up. This is my time to turn up for real. I'm thinking this interview, it gonna turn me up, you know what I'm saying? Gonna run my cash up for real. So I was like, yeah, put it on the phone. And I guess at the moment, I think Terrence and Jaguar probably had a little something going on. They was dealing with each other.
Well, I'm trying to ascertain if this Terrence person is the same person that she's seeing right now. Because from my understanding, the person that she's seeing right now got a different name. Terrence and Odell is completely two different names. So is she cheating on Odell?
So I'm looking like, oh yeah, this perfect for me. I just seen him do an interview with her. So I was like, put her on the phone. We get on the phone. We do a three-way call. So he telling her, he like, yeah, my homeboy want to interview you. He want to get an interview. And she like, you mess with Gangster, you cool with him, I'll do it for $750. I mess with Gangster. So I'm like, oh, this cool, this a good price, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't been YouTubing that long. So my channel not producing, you know what I'm saying, like some of these bigger platforms.
Well, hold a minute, young fellow. You can't hope to have those numbers like the bigger platforms. You just getting in the game. You just coming on YouTube trying to grow. So of course you're not going to do the bigger numbers. But it sounds like you're trying to do this thing overnight. You want to shoot straight to the top. You want Jaguar Wright to interview. Jaguar Wright, I don't know if somebody told you, she will only give interviews to certain people because those certain people will bail her out of jail. They got her covered with different things in her personal life. You saw what real life street stars did. They ran down there and bailed her out. And those are the things that she looks for. That's why she give them the interviews. Are you gonna put out $20,000 in a shot to bail her, to bond her out? Not a lot of people are willing to do that. That's why she won't give but certain people the interviews.
So I'm like, yeah, this is a perfect price for me. So after I interviewed Gangster, I hit him up again. I was like, Jaguar number, she can change her number. He like, for real? Man, Jaguar been dealing with this new dude, man, and he trying to run her business for her, and he don't know what he doing. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I hit up, and we're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about that. So he gave me her new number. I called her, and I was like, yeah, this Gangster homeboy who did the interview with Gangster, I was trying to see if we still can do it for $750, because that was the price that we said. And she was like, yes, we can still do that. We can still do that. She said, I need everything up front, though. I need everything up front. But like I said, I never gave nobody no money for an interview up front. Like, usually them get them half now and half later.
I guess she saw him coming, folks. He got an S word on his forehead. Hell, he named himself Stupid. Stupid G is the name of his platform. And anybody seeing that word stupid is going to assume that you're stupid. So this is why I dislike the name, and I think he should change that name to some other. I mean, there's so many other names that he can change it to. Why you gonna name your platform Stupid G? Even if they call you that on the streets, young man, do not go by that name on the internet, because people are gonna try to use you. They're gonna assume that you're stupid. Anyway, let's continue.
So like, she wanted her money up front though. So I was like, okay. So I sent her the 700. I sent her, when I sent her the 700, soon as I sent the money, I felt the vibe, like she got to handling me different, you know what I'm saying? It's like she already had some bad intentions, like really seemed like she didn't have no intentions on doing it at all. So when I sent her the money, she's like, I got it, but if you really want to do it in person, you're going to have to give me $5,000, and because you're going to have to pay for my plane ticket, you have to pay for my, you got to pay for my hotel, you have to pay for my security, all that. So
now, Stupid G, I'm going to need for you to be consistent, because in yesterday's video, you said that she only wanted $2,000, and you said that the money was $750 and not $700. In this video, you saying $700. Yesterday, you said $750 plus an additional $2,000. Now, which is it? Now, in this video, you saying $5,000, and you did mention the plane fare yesterday's video, but you didn't say nothing about security. It just sounds like if you adding on stuff now. Now, that does not mean that I don't believe him, folks. I believe he was wrong. I believe that Jaguar took advantage of him. I believe that she scammed him out of that $700. And I do believe that he's not going to retaliate. Why? Because maybe he's got warrants. Because you guys are going to hear him say, if he was a different person, he would handle it like he handled everything on the streets when he was running the streets. But now he's trying to do the right thing. This is why he got on YouTube trying to clean his act up. But Jaguar got to be careful who she messes with, because if this young man was about that lifestyle, it wouldn't have been so good for you, Jaguar.
You had to pay for my hotel, you had to pay for my security, all that. So I'm looking like, oh, like I ain't know all this. I didn't know all this. So I tell I like, all right, we're going to rap about that. But I felt the shadiness, though. I'm looking like, why she didn't tell me this in the beginning? You know what I'm saying? Because most people that I deal with, like I deal with Charleston White, I deal with Grove Hero, Terrence Gangster Williams, and most of these people, once they say they price, you send a deposit and you get them the rest there, and like it don't be no back and forth, no arguing, none of that. So I'm like, why did she not tell me about this from the jump? Why she didn't tell me that about the security, about the plane ticket? Why she didn't tell me about the hotel fee, all that? After she didn't got my money, so then she rushed me out the phone. As soon as she got the money, like I gotta go and hang up in my face. So I'm looking like, I'm feeling like, hold on. I feel like she on it, like she on the bull. I'm like, dang, I can't feel. I hope she ain't gonna do it like this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm just trying to get some good content. So yeah, she got the handling me, and so that same night she was talking about Jane Deal and all that, and basically it just didn't seem like the Jag had no intentions on doing that interview. It seemed like when she got that money, she was like, I can tell him whatever, now I can handle him how I want to, now I got his money. And so it was crazy because that was the day before Jag went to jail. That was not after, you know what I'm saying? She started handling me wrong after she got my money, and then the next day she went to jail. So after she went to jail, I'm looking like, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. You do wrong, wrong gonna follow you. I know, because I done did a lot of wrong before. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of wrong. So some Jag do this to me. She go to jail. A couple people tell me, like, yeah, she locked up. And then what make it even worse though, that the day before she went to jail and she was lying to me about plane tickets and hotels and all that, I get a little birdie from the sky tell me that, hold on, Jag got her right now. She over the real life street stars right now. She in the city. So I'm like, for real? So that's when I realized the whole time she was trying to finesse me from the jump. I'm like, dang, she doing business like that. I want to do good business and keep doing interviews with her. But I'm realizing, hold on, like she was lying to me. She was really trying to finesse me. She did finesse me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So I'm looking like, yeah, it's messed up. So when I heard next day, I heard that she was in jail. So I'm like, yeah, God don't like ugly at all.
He ain't too keen on beauty either.
So she is ugly. So you know what I'm saying? So this is like, it's double ugly. That's like an ugly spirit and an ugly face.
That's what you call fugly. She fugly. She ain't ugly, she fugly. See, when it's just the face, the person is ugly. But when the spirit and the face is involved, that means they fugly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a 2-for-1, a double. So, yeah, so she ended up getting out of jail, and she called me soon as she get out. She like, well, I just bonded out of jail, and I'm finna leave at 11 in the morning. She's like, I'm finna leave at 11 in the morning. You gotta pull up on me right now and bring me 2,000 and we can do the interview. Yes, she said this. I was like, she playing for real. So I'm like, I ain't want to lie to her and say, oh yeah, I got the money and pull up on her, because I was gonna get out of character, you know what I'm saying? If she ain't get my money back, I probably caught a charge on her. So I don't want to put myself in that position, you know what I'm saying? Because he still can play out ugly for me, because I don't got the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? To show, all I got is a cash out showing that I paid her. So I'm looking like, if I get out there and my bogart her and take my money back, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a street dude, now I do street business. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to handle this how I handle something in the streets. For real.
You hear that, Jaguar? You dodged the bullet. If this young man was still handling his business like he would when he was running the streets, you wouldn't have been here to tell the tale, probably. So you dodged the bullet, my dear. You better start walking on the straight and narrow. Like I said before, Jaguar, you think you're Superwoman, but somebody out there got your kryptonite. Let's continue.
So I'm looking like, I said, Ma, I don't want to do no interview with you. I just want my money back, because I don't care how many views you're going to do, none of that. I just don't want to do business with people like you know what I'm saying? And I told her in the message, I said, you can just refund me my money, because you doing shady business and I ain't rocking with it. I said, you talking about P. Diddy and Jay-Z, all them, but you just as worse as these people trying to exploit somebody, you know what I'm saying? Trying to exploit the people who want to come up. Because it's basically what P. Diddy them do, you know what I'm saying? They gatekeeping the industry, and they telling people, hey, you got to do this, you got to get on your knees to get the cheese. With me, I'm looking like, you gonna try to exploit me? A person who just coming in this, you know what I'm saying, really, who leaving the street and coming to the internet, you know what I'm saying, trying to make a way and investing their money in the internet. I had to save up for this 700 to give to Jag, you know what I'm saying, and she ran off on me like that. That's crazy. So, basically, yeah, Jag she ain't having no good intentions the whole time. And then, her boyfriend, like, he sound like he hurting for real, because he trying to scrape anything he can extra than what she said. He trying to make anything extra out for it. It don't matter if it was $100, $200, because the price changed. We was talking to each other for 3 days. The price changed 3-4 times. So I'm looking like, these people is con artists. These people is not good. You know what I'm saying? They talking about all the hurt that these celebrities put on other people, and she talking about how they trafficking people, all that. And your wrongs ain't no better than their wrongs. Like, you taking people money and running off, you know what I'm saying? People got life, they got kids, they got bills, you know what I'm saying? And you doing all that. So, what do they say about you, Jag? What they say about her? And what do they say about the people who deal with her? You know what I'm saying? If they know that she doing this type of stuff, like, because me, I want to deal with real people, genuine people. It don't matter, like, what you get or none of that. It just matter what your personality like.
So I really have to commend this young man for not retaliating, because it could have went way left. Jaguar truly dodged the bullet, because he has changed his life. Sounds like if he wants to do the right thing, made a complete turnaround and trying to put his life on track, back on track. And it's starting with his YouTube, trying to make an honest wage, honest money. And here comes Jaguar with her double dealing. Let's continue.
For real. And like I said, I didn't want to handle this like I handle something in the street. So I'm looking like, yes, I need to just figure it out and make it turn this. I need to just turn this negative into a positive. That's what I need to do.
I'm going to tell you how you turn that negative into a positive. You got to run it for about 2 months. This storyline, because believe it or not, you got a storyline. Because you're new in the game, you don't even know it. But let me tell you, young man, Mr. Stupid G, let me tell you. You get your lawyer and you send her a letter, and every time you do something pertaining to Jaguar, you make a video of it. First, you're going to ask her for your money a couple of times, maybe 5 times. And each time, you're going to make a video. You're going to put in the video what she said, what you said, who was around, etc. If she cusses you out, you go to the hospital and you tell them you're suffering from anxiety. And you run that storyline for about 2 months, the way Jaguar would do it. And you get you a lawyer. First, you're going to call for some free advice over the phone, and then you're going to go down there and meet with your lawyer. And then you call Jaguar up and tell her what the lawyer said, and you threaten her to sue her. And, of course, Jaguar is probably going to be scared, because nobody have never sued her before. So do that. I know a couple of people threatened to sue her, but never carried it out. So maybe you should put that to the test and see how that works. This storyline, I'm going to say you got a good 3-4 months to run. Let's continue.
So that's why I'm making these videos. I'm looking like, yeah, she played with me, so I ain't going to get out of character and do what I usually do about somebody playing with me like this. Then you got Terrence Gangster Williams. He kept it real, and he did me an hour interview for free after this, because Jaguar ran off of me, and he didn't want that on his name because he referred her to me.
See, this guy, Terrence, he's a stand-up guy because he didn't want that on his conscience because he recommended Jaguar and she stiffed Stupid G. So he did an interview with him for free. So Jaguar truly is despicable. I don't know how she sleeps at night. How does she look herself in the mirror? She has burnt so many bridges in the past. And it looks like if she's working on burning down some more bridges in the present and in the future. Let's get back to the video.
So he like, man, this bad business. But I don't advise nobody to ever do an interview with Jaguar. For real, because I guess real life street stars, they probably got her locked in with the interviews. I'm seeing people say that in the comment section. And
no, Young G, I don't think they got her locked in. What I think is that their money is a little longer than yours. Instead of that $750, maybe they're giving her $2,000, $3,000. So their money is a little longer than yours. That's why she's more committed to them. Let's continue.
I thought she was better than Nick because she's speaking against wrong. So I'm thinking that she a good person, but she just a person who just clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? And she clout chasing out here just for clicks and views. A lot of this stuff she's saying probably not even true.
A lot of what she's saying is true because she's getting it from credible sources. It's like someone in the music industry calling me to give me some inside tea. And I go on my platform and I repeat it and I put myself in the story like if I was there because I don't want to reveal the source. Because if you think about it, if Jaguar gets out there and she says, well, someone told me this, people are going to say, well, how do you know that a person is really telling the truth? But if she says, I was there, because some of those stories, you had to have been there. For you to make the story believable, you have to put yourself in the story and say, I was there, I saw with my own eyes. And of course, you're going to be paid better because people are going to look at you like if you are a credible source. They're not going to say, well, she heard it on the internet or saw it on the internet, just like everybody else. So Jaguar knows how this goes and she knows how to work it to get that extra money out of these people who are interviewing her. Long gone are they $200 days when she used to get $200 for an interview. Now she's probably getting a couple of thousand per interview. And they have no choice than to give her a couple of thousand. If the views and subscribers are 1 million, guess how much they're making? People who were at the parties and who saw stuff. Jaguar weren't at the parties. Let her tell it she was. But let her show one picture of her snoozing it up with Diddy and all these other people at parties. I seen her singing with Jay-Z. Has she ever been to his house or in his orbit or circle? No. She did that one song, When the Song Cried. But let her tell it, she was good friends with him. Jill Scott and all these people. She got any pictures of these people's houses partying? No. So Jaguar is getting her information the same way you getting it off the internet. The only thing is she's a better storyteller. She put herself in the story and makes it seem believable. But I tell you who was there, Gene Deal. And a lot of what Jaguar is saying, Gene Deal has already said. She's just mimicking and repeating and regurgitating what Gene Deal has said already, but she's making it seem as though she also was there, and she wasn't. Remember, when she was an up-and-coming artist in her teens and 20s, she was among them. And she didn't go to all the parties because we would have seen the pictures. And how long ago was that? And some of the stories that she tells happened recently, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And she talks as if she was there. And she was on the streets from hotel to hotel. She is not among these people anymore. So how does she know what happens in their homes? unless she's reading it on the internet, hearing it from Gene Deal, or seeing it on the boob tube.
Because if you tell a straight up face lie like that, that's crazy. Soon as she got my money, I'm talking about, she handled me round and hung up in my face and called me back and demanding this and demanding that. When you already told me one price. People doing interviews with like bigger platforms, if y'all can send some guests my way, you know what I'm saying? Money good, for real, for real.
Young man, don't be so quick to share your money with these folks, because a lot of them are going to come on your platform with made up stories. It's not going to be legit. And you should learn your lesson from what you went through with Jaguar.
So that's all I want y'all to know. I'm going to keep y'all updated on this Jaguar right situation. Because, like, she not right at all. She ain't right. And she really need to send my cash back. For real, so I can go get somebody, pay somebody who worked the interview, for real. But, yeah, it's an update for y'all. Y'all want to hear it. Y'all heard it right here. Jaguar right. Yeah, she ran off on the plug. So
I'm sorry it happened to him. I hate when stuff like that happens to good people, good folk. But I must put it out there. This name, Stupid G, I suggest none of you call him that to his face, because he strikes me as the kind of person who deliberately would name himself Stupid G just to see who is going to call him stupid. All right? And then it's going to be on and popping. On that note, guys, I'm over and out. Be careful out there. Watch out for the Jag. She coming like a thief in the night, folks. I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you for watching.